your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Wildcats getting ready to kick off to the Wolverines. Antonio Gesso will be kicking off for the Cats. Wolverines will be returning from our left to our right when the receiving team gets out on the field. Once again, welcome everyone to the second game of the season for the Enterprise High School Wildcats. Wildcats victorious over Bay High last weekend. And looking forward to next weekend against the Dothan Wolverines, as Ricky spoke about earlier. Remind everyone of our sponsors this year. The scoreboard sponsor, the Citizens Bank, also sponsoring the Chain Gang over on the other sideline with their Citizens Bank shirts. First down brought to you by Watson Glass. The Red Zone by Riverbank and Trust there on Main Street. Halftime and postgame show brought to you by Hook's Barbecue. Wilkins back deep for the Wolverines. As we wait for the official. And we are ready for the kickoff here at Wildcat Stadium. Good high kick comes to the left side. Going to take a bounce and go out of bounds at the 10. And we've got a whistle on the far hash mark. Must have been offsides, guessing against the Cats. But we would guess it would be declined as Wolverines would start, I think, from the 35. And looks like they're going to re-kick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Carver accepted the penalty or what, but yeah, we are lining up to re-kick. I think Antonio Jasso did a good job last week. He just kind of hooked that one, first one, to see if he makes an adjustment on this second kick.
Backing the Cats up to the 35 to kick off. Two backs deep for the Wolverines, standing back at their 15 to 20 yard line. Low kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And I'm assuming, Coach, will start at the 35 again. To move up.
I guess since we had to back up 5, they're going to move it up 5 since we moved it out of bounds.
That's what Lance was explaining to me on this side of the wall.
Yeah, Antonio obviously didn't make an adjustment. The second kick was worse than the first one, but he'll get it straightened out.
Green, the quarterback for Carver. In the backfield is, I believe, number 22. Is that correct? 29. Lines up to the right side of the quarterback. Man comes in motion. Takes a snap. Hands it off to his back. Cuts it out across the 40, 45, 50. And finally tackled that time by the Wildcats. Number 5 making the tackle. Winners for the Cats.
Yeah, that was a good opening play for the Carver. They sent motion across the way, then ran the counter tray back to their sideline, pulling the guard and tackle. Great execution. Good play on first down for Carver.
And we've got our early movement. Penalty flag on the far side of the field once again. And it's going to go against the Wolverines.
Yeah, this is being their first game. They're probably going to have some issues with motion and the snapping the football, those kind of things. Maybe we can take advantage of that as the game goes along.
First and 15 for Carver. Quarterback back at his 40. Shotgun, looks downfield, throws it long. Has a man open, good coverage, but 2 men right there on him.
Yeah, we had good coverage. That looked like just a go route. We're in our base 3-4 look. It looks like another flag. Oh, I guess we got a call for pass interference. And I'm not so sure about that call because we didn't face guard the guy, and the ball, I don't think we bumped him until after the ball got by. But for any reason, it is pass interference against the Cats.
Coach, I know he had to step it off, but if it's first and 15, you would think it would go to the end of the yard marker, right?
Yeah.
First and 10, far hash mark, moving left to right. Quarterback back at his 45. Keeps it, cuts it around the left side. He's out inside the 40 and down to the 37.
Yeah, that was the same play as the opening play, that counter tray. I'm not sure if he missed the handoff or if it was a design quarterback keeper, but I couldn't. One of our linebackers was there to make that play.
Second down for Carver. Handoff goes off the right side, tries to get it outside. Good pressure by the Cats, hit quickly and stopped at the 36.
Yeah, what a difference speed makes. That's Keon Dunlap, number 9, coming up from his safety position. It looked like when the play started, we were going to be outflanked. He was going to beat us to the sideline, but Keon has good speed, took a good angle, and made a great play on. Actually, I played a little. I was going to gain a lot more yards than what it did.
Third down for Carver at the 36 of the Cats. Need to get down to the 34. First down, near hash mark. Trips out to the far side. Quarterback looks left, gets pressure, rolls to the left side, and he's going to be sacked back at the 46.
I believe that's number 6, one of our linebackers, Jontavius Hooten. Did a great job. He kept containment. The quarterback didn't have anywhere to go. We had great coverage down the field. Well, that's a big play on that third down. Bring up 4th and long for Carver.
Good high punt, and Cat's going to get out of the way. Takes a Wolverine bounce, and it's going to be down inside the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that's one thing bad about that turf. If you don't feel the football cleanly and it gets a good bounce, it can get down there close. That's exactly what happened. I feel sure the coaches will probably talk to our return guy to come up and try to fair catch that and save those extra 10 to 15 yards.
I'd like to again thank our sponsors, the stadium sponsor and broadcast sponsor for the year and in the past years, McDonald's of Enterprise. Also joining us tonight, Scenic Sports Network and also Friday Night Blitz with Troy Cable. 1st and 10 for the Cats from the 2. Handoff comes off the left side. Amari Griffin tries to cut it outside. He's going to be up to the 9-yard line. Good pickup for the Wildcats.
It looked like they moved when we, went down in our stance, but no flag was thrown. We're going to, you'll notice Quentin Hayes not in the lineup. White Darlington in at the fullback position, and MJ, Mikael Johnson in at the tailback position.
2nd down for the Cats. Johnson takes it off the right side. He's going to be out across the 10 up near the 13, and that should pick up a Wildcat 1st down. Brought in by Watson Glass.
Yeah, Mark Griffin, of course, lined up at the wing back. And I think Colson Dalrymple's a tight end. I'll try to get, and I think Aiden White's in at the split end.
Who was moving on the right side? Penalty comes out, and that should move it up 1st and 5, Coach.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to have issues with that till they get used to it. Some teams, I don't think they ever get used to that. That's a good technique that we employ when we go down into that stance.
Minding everyone on the offensive line at quick guard number 60, Xavier Henderson. Our center, Chris Foster, number 54. Drake McDaniel, strong guard. Inside tackle number 66, Nick Cox. Hands it off around the left side. Griffin tries to get outside, out across the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and finally tackled up near the 43-yard line. Another good run by Amari Griffin.
One speed and quickness. Again, great job of blocking up front. He was able to get the edge, made a nice little inside move and bounced it out. Great execution on that particular play.
Another Watson Glass Wildcat 1st down up near the 43-yard line. Near hash mark, moving right to left. Darlington takes it right up the middle, cuts to the left side, and he's up near the 50, tries to pitch late and fumbles, and the Carver will recover at the Wildcat 48-yard line as the ball continues to come loose, Coach, as there was a struggle for it, but they're going to have it at the Wildcat 48.
Yeah, I see that the offense practiced that during the week. I think White, as he was going down, probably would have been, I think, obvious. Better just have kept that football. I don't think the running back was kind of looking for it. Plus, he was going down, and that was a dangerous pitch. But it is a turnover, and Carver takes it over in Wildcat territory.
First and 10 for Carver at the Wildcat 48 near hash mark as they're going left to right. Dual wideouts to each side of the field. Quarterback shotgun formation. Back at his own 46. Back lines up to his right side. Man in motion. Throws it out in the flats. He's out across midfield and down to the Wildcat 46.
Good job by Mashawn Fitzpatrick, our corner. Guy tried to block him, but Mashawn got off that block and was there to hold him to a minimal gain.
Now the left side is Green. Helmet comes off, and he's going to be out of bounds on the far side, but we've got a penalty flag at the 46.
I wonder if he grabbed a face mask and why his helmet came off. We'll see the call right here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
First and 10 for Carver at the 32-yard line of the Wildcats. Quarterback keeps it inside the 30, 25, cuts to the left side. Touchdown, Carver. Quarterback goes into the end zone off the left side untouched. Green on to carry.
Yeah, that was a great execution on the zone read. Our outside linebacker took the running back. He was in great position to make that play. The quarterback wisely kept it, found a little crease, and I tell you what, he turned on speed as he got to the sideline and went into the end zone, as you said, Fox. Great execution there by the Carver Wolverines.
Carver to attempt a point after. Good snap. Hold is down. The kick is up. And the kick is no good off the left side. And with 7:16 to go in the first quarter, Carver leads Enterprise 6-0. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Sports Network. 7:16 to go in the first quarter. Carver leading the Wildcats 6-0 here at Wildcat Stadium. Carver kicking off from left to right. Baisley kicking off for the Wolverines. Dunlap and Griffin back deep for the Wildcats. Good kick. Going to be fielded at the 14. Dunlap cuts it off the left side, 30, 35, and finally brought down up near the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job by the kickoff unit. Keon Dunlap found a little crease and good blocking off that left side and got us in good field position on this second possession. Cats were moving the football, just had a little mistake, and Carver took advantage of it. Let's see what the Cats can do with our second possession.
Sam Whitaker in the backfield for the Cats at blocking back. Back to pass, rolls to the right side, looks downfield, has Griffin open, overthrows him, incomplete.
Yeah, that was Mikael Johnson, our tailback, on throwing it to Amari. As you said, Fox, Amari came open, but the throw was just a little bit too long. Trying to loosen him up a little bit. Coach's not going to throw it a whole lot unless he just absolutely has to, but you got to back him up every now and then.
Preston Powell coming back in now as blocking back. 2nd and 10 for the Cats. Snap goes to McKell, hands it back off to Griffin. He's going to be stopped at the 42, picks up about 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, teams are picking up on that. I wish coach would put in a play or coaches in the booth and let MJ kind of fake that, because nobody picked him up out off the right side. And if he just fakes that handoff and keeps it, I think he takes it into the end zone.
Cats need to get out to the 49 for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 42. McKell takes it around the right side, tries to cut it back upfield, and he's going to be stopped at the 40, loses about a yard, and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, the thing about Carver, and you see they're all excited over there. They made us run sideways across the field. They've got great team speed and quickness, and we were just running laterally, and they just forced us out of bounds. A good job by the defensive unit for the Carver Wolverines.
Kel Johnson into punt for the Wildcats, standing back at the 25-yard line. 5:46 to go in the first quarter. Citizens Bank scoreboard. Carver 6, Enterprise nothing. And we've got a flag on the 32-yard line, far in. Delay of gain, I believe. It was a quick clock, wasn't it, Coach?
It sure was. Sometimes you kind of got a feel when a team's taking too much time. It just didn't seem like we were taking all that much time. But, and what's kind of irritating, we do have a play clock out on the field, so somebody's got to be, letting somebody know that it's running down.
Johnson back at his own 21-yard line. Good snap. Gets a good punt off. Going to be fielded at the 34. Cuts it around the left side, out across 35, 40, 45. Back to the right, left side, and finally he's down at the 48-yard line, but a good return for Carver.
Yes, it was. We had great coverage down the field. It looked like we had him, hemmed up, and for some reason he kind of split us and was able to pick up some good yardage. Again, Carver showing some good execution, not only with their offense and defense, also with their punt return.
As Carver has it 1st and 10 from their own 48. Following the heat timeout, Carver scoring on a run by their quarterback, Green. Extra point was missed, and they lead 6-0 over the Cats. Man in motion to the left side of the field. Quarterback shotgun formation. Fakes it, pulls it down. Follows the block off the left side. Good defensive play that time by the Wildcats. Hooten on the stop for a sack back at the 44.
Yeah, we did a good job. I think he was going to try to throw a quick pass out in the flat to the guy that went in motion, but we had him covered, and he pulled the ball down to try to scramble around, but John Tavius would have none of that.
Quarterback looks left, throws left, has a man open, hit quickly up at the 48 and knocked out of bounds, leaving him to give him a yard. Bring up 3rd down.
I'm trying to see is that it might have been one of our outside linebackers, Bryson Chapman, that made that play. I believe it was number 8.
Carver needs to get down to the Wildcat 42 for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, midfield. Quarterback rolls left, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds back at the line of scrimmage, brings up 4th down.
Another good job by the Wildcats secondary. The quarterback had nowhere to go with the football. Always, you start holding your breath when he starts scrambling around. But again, great job of containment. Just forced him right out of bounds. And give credit to our defense on that series.
Paisley punting for the Wolverines. Return man Griffin stands back at the 20. Going to field it at the 15. Fair catch, and the Wildcats start 1st and 10.
They had a guy came out on the field late, and it didn't look to me like he got set at all, but they didn't. No flag was thrown. We did a much better job. We did handle that punt that time, and, of course, we got it in better field position than we did when we started our first possession.
First and 10 for the Cats. Snap goes to Griffin. Cuts it back. Nowhere to go. Good defensive play by the Wolves. He might have picked up 1 yard, Coach.
Yeah, they're starting to jam our middle. We got to get outside a little bit, spread them out. We got to hit a couple of passes, keep them loosened up. They not only have good size, they've got good speed and quickness. So we're right now they're having their way with us.
Whitaker, Darlington, and Johnson in the backfield. Aiden White wide to the right side. Darlington takes it, spin, hands it off to Griffin off the left side. Tries to pick up a block, breaks one tackle. He's going to be out across the 20 and up near the 22-yard line. Good hard run that time by Maury, but just nowhere to go.
Yeah, that's that little spin. I call it like spin action in the backfield and against the grain reverse, so to speak. But again, good job by the defensive front for Carver. Big play right here for the Cat offense.
Big third down for the Cats. And we've got movement on the right side, and that should give us, be real close to a first down, Coach.
Yes, good heady call. We do that a lot, and that's a good move. If they're going to give us 5 yards, we certainly want to take it.
And following the penalty, gives Wildcats another first down up near the 27-yard line. First down is brought to you by Watson Glass on Geneva Highway. Snap goes to McHale. McHale hands it back off to Griffin, cuts it out across the 30 and up near the 34.
Yeah, that's a little double handoff inside reverse. A lot better blocking that time. Good. There's no doubt Amari Griffin's going to run hard. Good gain on first down.
Second down for the Cats near hash mark as they're moving from our right to our left. Down 6-0, Carver leading. Snap goes to MJ off the right side, and he's going to be up near a first down.
Yeah, we'll see where the spot is. It's going to be close.
Got an injury time out on the field. Carver leading the Enterprise Wildcats 6-0. 1:54 to go in the first quarter here at Enterprise. Listening to Enterprise High School Football brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Sports Network. First down for the Cats. Darlington back to throw. Pulls it down. Rolls right. Gets pressure, and he's going to be sacked. And a penalty flag comes out at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage by the Wolverines secondary. White Darlington had nowhere to go with the football. Let's see what the call is. Yes, they've returned the favor with us with a face mask.
Penalty goes against Carver. Coach, that's going to move the ball down to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines, 1st and 10 for the Cats, far hash mark. 1:37 to go in this first quarter. Snap goes to Griffin, hands it off to MJ, and he's quickly tackled by a host of Wolverines back at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I think they shot one of the gaps in there. We were trying to make a block, but they were already in our backfield. And we were lucky we didn't fumble that football. Look, a little extracurricular activity going on after the play, but I don't see a flag. Hawks, we may have to, we got Quentin Hayes over here on the sideline. I don't want to panic too early, but the way we're looking, he may have to get in the ball game tonight.
Second and about 14 for the Cats from their own 48. 44 seconds to go in this first quarter, trailing by 6. Takes a snap, cuts up the middle, nowhere to go, and he's going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage and brings up third down.
They're kind of having their way with us. We haven't hit a pass yet. I don't know exactly what we're going to have to do to loosen them up, but, they're whipping us up front right now.
Third and long for the Cats. Wildcats need to get down to the 38-yard line of the Wolverines. The line of scrimmage is their own 48.
We're just going to let the clock run out here, Fox, in this first quarter.
And at the end of the first quarter here at Wildcat Stadium, Carver leading Enterprise 6-0. Listening to Enterprise High School Football.
your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
MJ in to punt for the Wildcats, stands back at his 42. Good snap. Gets a punt off. It'll be a fair caught inside the 15, and Carver starts first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job by the Carver return guy to make that play. It was a pretty tough kick to handle, but, again, it saved it from hitting that turf. And I tell you what, Fox, we got our hands full tonight. These are Wolverines playing some good football.
.11:03 to go in this first half. Enterprise trailing by 6. Wolverines wideouts to each side of the field. The quarterback, Green, stands back at his 8-yard line. Quarterback takes it, hands it off around the left side, and he's going to be stopped up near the 15. Good defensive play by the Cats.
Yes, it was. We did a good job. We kept containment and forced the running back to go wide across the field. Didn't quite get him out of bounds, but held him to a minimal gain. That's a good job by our outside linebacker across the way.
Second and 8 for Carver. Quarterback takes it, looks downfield, throws long, has a man open, and overthrows him. And, Coach, if you notice they got a left-handed quarterback.
I did notice that. I told Ricky in warm-ups we better hope, he didn't get in the game, and he's the starter. So I think I don't know if it had a little miscommunication or what. It looked like the receiver kind of shortened that route a little bit. The quarterback went long with it. But this is a big third down for the Cat defense. We need to hold them right here. Of course, a punting situation, hopefully get good field position.
Third and long for the Wolverines, needing to get out, and a penalty flag comes out to lay a game.
Yeah, I think we had them a little bit confused. We had all of our guys up close to the line of scrimmage except for our defensive backs, and they were kind of backed off. But I think Carver was unsure exactly what to do, and of course, by the time they decided something, the play clock had run out.
Third and long. Quarterback looks to the left, rolls left, gets some pressure, breaks outside the 10, 15, and finally down up near the 17, 18-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, he had one receiver toward our sideline that came open. Our DB got turned around. The quarterback didn't see him, and when he started scrambling, I thought, he's fixing to get loose, pick up that first down. But again, we have great speed, quickness on our side, on our defensive side of the ball, and was able to force this fourth down.
Baisley into punt for the Wolverines. Chapman back deep, gets a punt off, takes a Wildcat bounce. It's going to be down at the 40 2-yard line, and the Cats start in good field goal position, or good field position, Coach.
Yes, it is. We did a good job. That snap was high. The punter did a good job of catching and getting it off. And it did take a Wildcat bounce off the turf, and we have a great opportunity right here. Let's see if Quentin Hayes is staying in the ball game. I don't see him yet. I guess Coach decided that a couple plays was enough.
Boyd and MJ in the backfield for the Cats. Snap goes to Boyd off the left side, and he's going to be down inside the 35, 30, and finally brought down at the 26-yard line. Great run by Zaire Boyd that time.
Yes, it was. And he got good yardage on the initial push by the offensive line. He kept turning those feet and picked up extra yards on that second effort.
And with the injury time out on the field, Carver leading 6-0 over the Wildcats with 9:30 to go in this first half. You're listening to Enterprise High School football on the Wildcat Sports Network. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Fox Swimming, along Coach Rex Bynum, Ricky Adams, Rick Howard, Lance Yarver, Spotty. Cats down by 6, but with the ball 1st and 10 at the Carver 27-yard line. Far hash mark as they move left to right. Handoff goes to MJ, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be down to the 26, maybe picks up 1.
Yeah, you think that misdirection would fool somebody, but the Wolverine defense in front, they were not fooled. Of course, I guess they're probably keying on MJ, held into a short game.
Second down for the Cats. Zaire Boyd in the backfield, takes the snap, goes right up the middle, breaks a tackle, cuts to the left side, and he's going to be down to the 10-yard line, but he's going to pick up another Wildcat. Watson Glass, first down.
Yeah, Zaire Boyd, that's just a good job of blocking up front by the Cat offensive line. He found a little crease, and he jumped in it. I'll tell you what, he's got a hot hand right now. I better keep giving him the football.
First and 10, handoff goes to Sam Whitaker, cuts it back off the left side, and he's going to be down inside the 10 to about the 8.
Yeah, good execution on the wing-back reverse. Now that's a play that Sam Whitaker runs very well. Good job of blocking. Didn't get a lot of yards, but gives us a chance to put this one in the end zone. We get so hot, that's what I feel like.
Boyd with the ball. Touchdown, Wildcats. Zaire Boyd, good from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, that's been our best play. Zaire Boyd just right up the middle. He found another crease. And, I mean, I tell you what, the offensive line doing a great job because that's just a straight handoff and right up the middle.
Once again, Cats moving the ball inside the red zone, brought to you by Riverbank and Trust on Main Street Enterprise. As the Cats come in to attempt the point after. We await the snap. We got early movement, penalty flag on the play, kicks up and good, but we'll replay. As it looked like the left side moved early, Coach.
Yeah, I think you're exactly
They're
right.
left. Becker doing the extra point kicking for the Cats. Quentin Hayes holding. Gets a snap down, kick is up, and the kick is good, and with 7:57 to go in the first half, Wildcats lead 7-6. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, Fox Fleming along with Coach Rex Bynum. 7:57 going to first half. Enterprise getting on the board, and extra point was good, leading 7-6 over Carver. Once again, Red Zone sponsored by Trinity Bank. First downs by Watson Glass, our halftime and postgame show, Hooks Barbecue, and the scoreboard by the Citizens Bank. Also our first down chain gang crew with their Citizens Bank shirts. As Jaso gets ready to kick off to the Wolverines. Return men standing back inside the 15-yard line. Kick goes out of bounds at the 25. No penalty flags, and they should start 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, Antonio's having a little trouble tonight, not kicking quite as well as they did last week. And, the Wolverines good field position.
Wolverines 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Wide outs to each side of the field. Green standing back at his 30. Hands it off. Runner falls down up near the 37-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that looked like number 24, Xavier Reed, one of our outside linebackers, kind of knifed in to trip him up for a short gain. Good job by the Wildcat offense after the defense forced that punt. And Sarah Boyd gave us a spark offensively, along with the offensive line, to put us ahead in this football game.
Second down. Handoff goes around the right side, out across 35, 40, and up near the 45-yard line. And luckily brought down on the shoestrings up near the 46, and he's going to have enough for a first down.
Yeah, we didn't take very good angle that time. They got us outflanked, and as you said, Fox, if we don't trip him up across the way, he may hit that sideline and take it the distance.
Quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and he's going to be up to midfield.
Yeah, good job on the zone read. You know, you have when teams run that zone read, you've got somebody assigned for the quarterback, somebody for the running back, and you know you've got to be very disciplined, do your job, and that's a pretty good gain on first down. Good execution by Carver.
Again, wide outs to each side of the field. Green stands back at his 45, fakes it, throws to the left side, in and out of his hands on the far side of the field, brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, I think the receiver heard some footsteps. We were coming there to make that play. I believe he had caught it. We would have got him there for a short gain. He was unable to make that catch.
Third down for Carver. They need to get down to the Wildcat 44 for a first down. Line of scrimmage is midfield. Quarterback looks to the left side, has a man open, and hits him in the wrong place. Wait a minute. Did they call that a catch? Waves it off on the near hash mark, and it'll be incomplete, and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, that's one of the worst throws I've seen that quarterback make. The receiver came open, and I don't know if he had pressure or what happened. The throw was high behind the receiver, and we'll bring up 4th down.
Chapman and Tyson Cole back deep. Good rush by the Cats. Gets the punt off, fielded at the 18. Cuts it around the left side, out across 35, 40, and finally knocked way out of bounds on the far side. And no flag.
Pops, I saw a late flag come in from the referee over there about midfield. I don't know if it was for something out of bounds or what it was. Let's see what the call is. It looked like he called something against us. I couldn't tell. Was it a blow to the head or something?
And a heat timeout call with 6:16 to go in the first half. Enterprise up 7-6 over Carver. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, brought to you by McDonald's of Enterprise on the Wildcat Sports Network. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Fox Fleming, Coach Rex Bynum, Lance Spotter, Lance Yarber, Ricky Adams getting ready for the halftime show and report as the Wildcats have it 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line following the penalty. Snap goes to Darlington, hands it off to MJ around the right side. Penalty flag on the play as MJ is out to the 30.
Yeah, that call usually indicates holding. We'll see what the call is from the referee. Yeah, yes, that's the call. Backing us up even further.
Line of scrimmage becomes a 14-yard line. Darlington takes the snap, runs up the middle, out across the 15 and up near the 17-yard line. Cal Johnson lines up to the left side. Snap goes to Darlington, hands it off to Johnson, cuts it around the right side, follows the block, cuts it back inside, up across the 30, and finally brought down up near the 33-yard line. Great run by MJ that time.
It was box out that little spin misdirection play. We did a much better job of executing. Big Nick Cox was out making a block, and of course MJ, he knows what to do with his hands on the football. I'm kind of wondering why Zaire Boyd's not back in the game. He was the one that seemed to have a hot hand, but still here on the sideline for some reason.
And movement on the right side this time, and that should give us enough for first down, Coach.
Yeah, that's a couple of easy first downs we picked up.
First down brought to you by Watson Glass on Geneva Highway. Snap goes to Griffin, hands it back off to Whitaker, cuts it out across the 40, and he's going to be up near the 41.
Yeah, good job of handling the football. Tough going inside. That little wingback reverse Sam runs so well. Pretty good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, 42-yard line of the Wildcats. 4:04 to go in the first half. leading by a 1-7-6 your score here at Wildcat Stadium, brought to you by Citizens Bank. Garlington takes it, hands it off to MJ, rolls to the right side, throws downfield, and almost caught. Great attempt that time by Bailey.
Yeah, the timing was just a little off. I couldn't tell exactly what happened. Jackson came open late on the sideline, and MJ couldn't quite get the ball to him. Good effort, but did it fall incomplete.
Cats need to get out to the 48 for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 42. In the backfield, Griffin, Whitaker, Darlington, and Johnson. Snap goes to MJ, and he's going to be out to the 45 and bring up fourth down. Mikal Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, we had a chance get that first down, but they bottled us up. Coach, we've been on our side of the 50. I think he's wisely punting this one away.
Johnson stands back at his 31. Good snap. Low punt. Takes a Wildcat bounce inside the 15, the 10, and finally down about the 7-yard line. And the Wildcats put them deep in territory as Carver starts first and 10.
Yeah, good job by the punting unit. I wonder if Zaire Boyd got hurt or something. I just can't understand. Nothing against the other guys, but sometimes the running back kind of, like I said, he gets that hot hand, and Zaire on that previous series was, kind of carrying the load, and he didn't even touch the field on that particular series. I hope he's not hurt, but just couldn't understand why he wasn't back in the ball game.
Green stands back at his own 2-yard line, hands it off to number 8, pulls it back out, cuts it to the left side, breaks a tackle out across 20, 25, and up near the 30-yard line. And a penalty flag comes in late, up near the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good job of executing that zone read. I tell you what, he had everybody fooled. That quarterback's, he's very good. Let's see what the call is on the penalty flag.
First down at the 19-yard line for the Wolverines now, following the penalty near hash mark as they move right to left. Green hands it off to number 8, cuts it back inside, breaks one tackle, and he's out to the 22-yard line. Quarterback keeps it, and he's going to be quickly wrapped up in the backfield by the Cats. They'll stop him at the line of scrimmage, brings up third down.
Yeah, that was a good job. We had looked like a little stunt. Maybe Tyson Knoll came in, and that's a good way to disrupt that zone read. I like that move by Coach Kennedy and defensive call to attack that line of scrimmage and hopefully mess up that zone read.
Third down. Carver needs to get out to the 29. Quarterback drops back to pass. Has a man open on the Cat side, and hits in and out of his hands as he made the catch but lost it when he hit the turf, Coach.
Yeah, he had it turned around. He was open. It was a good throw, and he kind of got twisted around, and as he came down, it did bounce free. That's a big break for the Cats.
Chapman and Cole back deep for the Cats. Punter stands back at the 9. Low punt. Gets it off. Still gets a good punt. Outfielded at the 45, out across midfield and out of bounds on the far side of the field, about the 46 as the Wildcats start 1st and 10.
Yeah, that was a low kick, but we did a good job of fielding it. Tyson Cole on the return gives us good field position. We don't have a lot of time, but we do have all 3 timeouts left. I think this is a very important drive. The Cats need to take advantage of it. I see Quentin Hayes is checked back into the lineup.
First and 10 for the Cats at the 43-yard line. Quentin Hayes in at quarterback. Sam Whitaker lines up on the right side. Johnson out to the left. Johnson in motion. Snap goes past Hayes as he looks away, and MJ's going to cover it back at the 36-yard line, Coach.
Yeah, we had a mix-up there. I don't know exactly what happened. Bless his heart, I believe Chris Foster, our center, is all upset with himself. Probably got a little confused, and that happens sometimes. We just have to overcome that.
And with time out on the field, 1:28 to go in the first half. Cats leading 7-6. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, brought to you by McDonald's of Enterprise on the Wildcat Sports Network. Second down from the 36. Hayes rolls to the right side, looks downfield, and throws it incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, they had good coverage down the field. He was trying to hit Aiden White coming across the field. Quentin had to hold it way too long. Receivers have got to find an open spot. When that quarterback starts scrambling, you may have to come off your route and not keep running because, let that quarterback find you and get the ball to you before you run out of bounds.
Third down for the Cats. They need to get down to the 34-yard line of the Wolverines. The line of scrimmage is their own 37. Hayes, shotgun formation, takes a snap, fakes it, hands it off to one around the left side. White is going to be out of bounds up near the 47-yard line.
Yeah, that's a good job on the Statue of Liberty. A little bit slow developing. We've got to get the timing down on that. Aiden probably needs to come a little bit quicker. But, gave us room. We're still going to be 4th and long, and I'm sure Coach is going to punt this one away.
And with just over a minute to go in this first half, another timeout called. Enterprise leading 7-6. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Sports Network. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Fox Swimming Coach Rex Bynum, the Wildcats 4th down, getting ready to punt as MJ stands back at his 32-yard line. Just over a minute to play in the first half. And we've got an early movement by the Cats. Johnson back at his own 27-yard line to punt. Return man stands back at his 33. Good snap. Good high punt this time. Fair caught. And a penalty flag comes out at the 28-yard line.
I wonder if he's going to get him for an illegal fair catch signal. He's got to get that hand above his head. It didn't appear to me that he did. I don't know if that's what the call is. We'll see. called holding. I didn't see that exactly anybody down there holding anybody, but anyway, that's the call. Backs Carver up.
Green shotgun formation from his 12. Pulls it down, cuts it out across the 20, and finally brought down up near the 26-yard line, but picks up 7 yards.
Carver still got all 3 timeouts, I believe. That's what's on the board anyway. Let's see if they decide to use any of them.
And penalty flag on the far side of the field. Coach, somebody must have lined up wrong.
Yeah, they must have lined up offside. That's what the call was.
Pass over to the right side, breaks a tackle, cuts it back out across the 20, and finally stopped back at the original line of scrimmage. Good tackle that time by the Cats.
Yeah, we did a good job. He made the first guy miss, but I tell you what, pursuit was there to bring him down rather quickly.
Timeout call by Carver with 27 seconds to go in his first half. Enterprise 7, Carver 6. Scoreboard brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium. 3rd and 7 for the Wolverines from their own 23-yard line. Trips to the near side of the field. Quarterback stands back in shotgun formation at the 17. Throws across the middle. Complete, almost intercepted, and he's out across the 30 up near the 31. And he'll have enough for a Wolverine first down as the clock stops with 17 seconds.
Yeah, I thought Eric Winters, our safety, one of our safeties, was going to come up with that ball, and it kind of went right through his hands, and the receiver made a nice play. And Carver, I believe, called another timeout.
Coach, looked like we almost had an interception on that one.
Yeah, I thought Eric was going to come up with that. I think it surprised him that he didn't catch it, and was even more surprised that the Carver receiver came down with that one.
Once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Halftime and post-game show brought to you by Hook's Barbecue, the Red Zone Riverbank and Trust, there in Main Street. First down sponsor, Watson Glass, and the scoreboard sponsor and the chain gang sponsor, the Citizens Bank of Enterprise. Carver 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. 17 seconds to go in his first half. Triple wideouts to the far side of the field. Green stands back at the 25, throws it to the left side. Caught out across the 30, 35, breaks a tackle. He's out across the 40 and has another Carver first down up near the 42.
Yeah, they're just trying to set a screen, get the guy out in the open field, and all we had to do is kind of hem him up. They probably got time for one more play.
Quarterback looks to the left side, throws long, has a man open inside the 25-yard line. And it's caught and out of bounds at the 22, but the clock will run out. And at halftime, Enterprise Wildcats leading your Carver Wolverines 7-6.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Superintendent Dr. Zell Thomas, Principal Stan Sauls, and Enterprise High School, we proudly present the Big Blue Marching Band. The band is under the field direction of drum makers Jessica Powell and Juliana Gingrich. Tonight, the band will be performing a portion of their 2021 halftime show, which features the music of Skylar Gray, Motley Crue, Glenn Phillips, Michael Bublé, Chris Daughtry, and John Mellencamp. Performing a portion of the 2021 show, Home Sweet Home, the Enterprise High School Big Blue Marching Band!
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Oh yeah, we'll get on it. We got the Cats ready to return as we wait the Wolverines. Once again, thanks for joining us. Great halftime show by the Big Blue Band and the Carver Wolverine Band. Wildcats leading 7-6. Oh, the Wolverines were getting the ball the first half, and Coach, it'll be interesting to see who we got in the backfield this time.
Yeah, well, I fully expect Quentin Hayes to be in the lineup. We got to get. Like I said, we got to work on not only our running game. We got to get some. Our passing game needs a little work on our timing. So teams know that we have the ability to throw it.
That's our first and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Is there a full moon tonight, Ricky? I tell you, I thought we had signaled for a fair catch on the kickoff, but obviously not, and the clock was running, and he put the ball in play.
Second down. Keeps it off the right side. 50, 45, and down to the 42-yard line. Good run that time by the Cats.
I believe that was their boy checked back into the lineup. Again, that's the guy's been running hard, and the offensive line doing a good job when he has it, so we need to keep giving it to him.
Handoff goes to Griffin, and he's going to be inside the 40 down to about the 37.
Yeah, that little wingback reverse, Amari Griffin, he's had one or two pretty good runs tonight. They've done, for the most part, a good job of keeping him hemmed up.
Down to the 6-yard line. Big run by Zaire Boyd that time.
I don't know what it is. Think about when he gets his hands on the ball, our guys are blocking. Nice little crease in there, and I think Zaire found it, and he turned on the afterburners.
Wildcats inside the red zone, brought to you by Riverbank. Handoff goes to Quentin Hayes, and Hayes down to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, good job of blocking up front with our offensive line, I believe. I was trying to check who our blocking back is. Maybe Preston Powell. He's doing a good job. Number 55 at that blocking back position.
Snap goes to Boyd, and we've got a penalty flag on the play. Wildcats come to the line. Hayes takes it off the right side. Touchdown, Wildcats. Quentin Hayes on the carry.
Kind of went off tackle there with Quentin Hayes. Good job of blocking at the point of attack. And the Cats do take it here in this first drive of the second half and put a touchdown on the board.
Cats go for 2, and they convert off the left side. MJ on to carry for the Cats, Coach.
Yes, it was. I saw Coach give the signal over here on the sideline. Wyatt Darlington snapped it quickly over to Mikael Johnson, and he didn't get in by much, but it doesn't take much. And impressive drive to start the second half for the Wildcats.
And with 8:32 to go in the third quarter, Wildcats leading 15-6 over Carver. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Scenic Sports Networks. Fox Fleming along with Coach Rex Bynum. As the Wildcats get ready to kick off. Good high kick. It's going to be fielded and actually tried to catch it, Coach, and went out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he didn't hit that come. He's got to know he's close to the sideline. I mean, before he lined up and kicked 3 out of bounds. He did us a favor there. Got it on their own 10-yard line.
First and 10 for the Wolverines as they come to the left side.
I couldn't tell if they were rigging that. I think that might have been a straight handoff off their left side, our right defensive side. But, our defensive front linebacker did a good job on that particular play.
Sit down. Takes a handoff, throws it out in the flats, across the 10, 15, 20, and finally out of bounds up near the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like we were slow getting lined up. We had players coming off the field, kind of not going full speed, and we weren't really ready on that particular play. I think they kind of call us flat-footed.
That's going to pick up a Wolverine first down up at the 20, just shy of the 25-yard line. Quarterback throws it over to the left side, complete out across the 25, 31 man to beat, 35, 45, 50, 40 of the Wildcats, 30, and he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yeah, again, it looked like we were slow. We got a little the flat, and the wide receiver stalking the corner and the safety. I guess we're just slow getting over there for some reason. When he hit the sideline, there's nobody that can catch him.
And Coach, what we're hearing is unsportsmanlike that will be assessed on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's why I saw the signal. It must have happened after the touchdown. He signaled touchdown, and then, yeah, unsportsmanlike conduct with Carver. Somebody their celebration. They'll call for 15 yards on the station.
And Carver getting ready to line up to kick the extra point. High snap, kick is down, the kick is partially blocked by the Wildcats. And with 7:36 to go in the third quarter, Wildcats leading 15-12. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks. Back at Wildcat Stadium. Carver kicking off the Wildcat short kick. Going to be fielded at the 40, picked up by the Cats across the 45, 50, and finally down up near midfield. Fumbled to start with, but then picked up and ran up to about midfield.
Yeah, that was a good job. I thought for a second we were going to let it bounce around. I just don't get on it, but we were able to get it corralled and get back to the race. He said box midfield. Now we need to take advantage of that penalty and answer their touchdown with one of our own.
First and 10 for the Cats. From midfield, 7:30 to go in the third quarter, leading by 3. Snap goes to Zaire, and we've got a penalty flag on the home side. Offsides against the Wolverines. First and 5 at the 45-yard line of Carver. MJ bounces it out right outside 20, 15, 10. Touchdown Wildcats. Mikal Johnson good for 45 yards and a Wildcat touchdown.
Well, he did a good job of when he did open like that. You know, the offensive line did a good job. Mikal did a good job of kind of waiting, biding his time. And when he saw that crease, jumped in and made a nice cut to take it the distance.
And a penalty flag on the play. It's going to be a legal substitution, Coach.
Yeah, they sent Preston Powell in. I guess we already had 11 guys on the field, a little confused on the sideline.
And the Cats will re-kick or get ready to kick the extra point. Andrew Pickard to attempt a point after. Quentin Hayes holding from the 15. Snap is there, the hold is down, the kick is up, and we've got a penalty flag on the near side of the field.
I think they jumped again. They just can't. I don't know what it is. We've been doing it the whole game. They still can't keep from jumping off side.
Hayes ready to hold as we await the snap. Snap's there, hold is down, it's blocked by the Wolverines. We've got a 21-12 game with 7:18 to go in the third quarter. The OC Enterprise High School football brought to you by McDonald's of Enterprise on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Network. 7:18 to go in the third quarter. Jason gets ready to kick off on the 40 far hash mark. Carver returning from our right to our left here at Wildcat Stadium. Good high kick. And it's going to be fielded at the 10. Fumbled by return man, and he's hit quickly and brought down at the 12-yard line. Good coverage that time by the Wildcats.
Fox, it certainly was. That kick was fielded right at the 10. It was 4 in bounds. Then that the last one was kicked, but the return guy bobbled it. And the time he picked it up, we were there to swarm him under. That's some great coverage. Good kick also. Going back to the blocked extra point, what we have to, I think they timed it just right. Of course, we got to get quicker. We can't get it off. It looked like he might have, I don't know if he might have been a little bit offside, but the center's going to hold that ball just a little bit so they don't get it timing block extra point.
Handoff comes off the left side, cuts it out across the 15, 20. Finally stopped up near the 20-yard line with a good run by the Carver running back.
Yes, it was. He made a nice cut. Saw those crease back inside. I think that was designed to go off tackle. And the crease opened up back over the center. And he planted that left foot and cut up underneath there and turned to probably a 2 or 3 yard gain into about an 8 or 9 yard gain.
Quarterback fakes it, throws out the flats, complete out to the 22, breaks a tackle, 25, 30, 40, 45, and finally knocked out of bounds up near midfield.
Yeah, that was the play they scored on across the way the last time they had it. Our safety just a little slow reacting to that. And when the safety missed, he got plenty of room because the wideout was blocking on our quarterback.
First down for Carver up near their 49-yard line. And play hands off left, goes back right, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Good defense by the Cats.
Yes, it was. That was the same play. He cut back up the middle, but there was no crease there that time. A whole host of Wildcat defenders were there to stop it for what looks like maybe a yard gain.
And with a heat timeout on the field, the Wildcats leading 21-12 here at Wildcat Stadium. 5:59 on the scoreboard, brought to you by Citizens Bank. You're listening to Enterprise High School Football, sponsored by McDonald's on the Wildcat Scenic Sports Networks. Back at Wildcat Stadium, Fox going along with Coach Rex Bynum. 5:59 to go in this third quarter. Green stands back at his 44, looks downfield, throws it long, has a man open, but out of bounds on the Wildcat sideline. Brings up third down.
Yeah, that's just a little corner route. That's the inside receiver running that corner route. The outside receiver runs the hitch. Quarterback reads it. If the corner jumps on the hitch, he throws the corner route. He just threw that a little too far out of bounds.
Third and 9. Wolverines need to get down to the Wildcat 41 for a first down. Line of scrimmage right at their own 49-yard line. Shotgun formation. Green looks left, gets pressure, tries to get away, but the Cats swarming back at the 35, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Great call by Coach Kennedy, the defensive coordinator. Everybody else except the secondary lined up right on the line of scrimmage, and he sent them, and I think that's a great defensive call, back them up. Big fourth and long. Good job by the Wildcat defense.
Two deep backs for the Cats, standing back at the 35. Good snap. Gets a punt off. Good high punt. Going to be fielded or go over the head of the Wildcat. He's going to pick it up and be hit quickly and brought down at the 3-yard line.
Boy, he boomed that punt, as you said, Bob. And he hit that turf. And, boy, that's a big punt back itself, what, about our own 3-yard line. 69-yard punt.
And with the injury timeout, Your score, Enterprise leading 21-12. Scoreboard brought to you by Citizens Bank. You're watching and listening to the Wildcat Sports Network. Enterprise High School brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcat Scenic Sports Network. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. Fox Formula One Coach Rex Bynum, Ricky Adams, Rick Howard, and Lance Arbor Spana. 4:48 to go in the third quarter. Cats up 21-12. Starting from their own 3-yard line. Boyd in the backfield. MJ takes a snap, bounces it off the left side, touchdown across the 10, 15, and up near the 17. Excellent running that time by Mikael Johnson.
Boy, it's nice to come off the goal line with a big play on that first down. Picked up almost to the 20-yard line. That's a good job by the offensive line and good hard running by Mikael Johnson.
Quentin Hayes in the backfield. Goes to Boyd up the middle, out across the 20, up near the 21.
It's just man-on-man blocking. So it had a single wing that was noted for that. Good game on first down.
Hayes, Boyd, and Darlington in the backfield. Boyd takes it, hands it off to Griffin. He's hit quickly and dropped for a loss back at the 18.
Yeah, they had some penetration there in the backfield. That'll disrupt any offense. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And with a timeout on the field, Enterprise leading 21-12 over the Carver Wolverines. 3:29 to go in this third quarter. Listening to Enterprise High School football brought to you by McDonald's of Enterprise on the Wildcat Scenic Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, Fox Formula Coach Rex Bynum. Wildcats with the ball third down. They need to get out to the 28-yard line for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 19. Hayes takes it, rolls to the left side, gets pressure, picks up a block, and cuts it back inside. He's going to be up to the 25, but it'll bring up fourth down.
Again, good coverage by the Wolverines secondary when they were getting that throw off.
And MJ comes in to punt for the Wildcats. Good snap, good high punt that time. And it's going to bounce out of bounds, or take an Enterprise bounce and be covered back inside the 35. Looked like it was going out of bounds on the far side and bounced back to the inside.
Yes, we got a good break on that. That was a good punt, good coverage. The penetration on that second down play really cost us on that drive. But I know Coach, again, wants to keep it close to the best, but I don't think we need to wait for third down to throw the football. We kind of hit some passes. I just believe to have a chance to win this game and get a little confidence in our flowing game.
First and 10 from the 34. Our hash markers are moving right to left. Trips out to the near side of the field. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Quarterback looks left, throws complete out to the 39.
Tell you what, we have some good game tackling on our defense here. Those were just little stop routes that went down. I think about all the receivers went down about 5 yards and turned around. Quarterback just hit him, in stride there on that little timing route.
Second down for Carver from the 35-yard line near hash mark. Wideouts each side of the field. Green stands back at the 30. Takes a snap, throws out to the left side this time. Has a man in the flats and breaks 2 tackles, and he's going to be up to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that play was a touchdown play, and the one that got good yardage on over here on our sideline. Our safety did a much better job of getting up there. He dodged around and was able to pick up about 3 yards, but much better job defensively.
Big third down play for the Wildcat defense this time. Carver needs to get out to the 44. Quarterback keeps it, cuts it around the right side. He's got some room, and good tackle at the last moment. Going to be close, but Coach, I believe he's going to be a little short.
Yeah, I think we got him, and I believe that was Marshall back. Defensive back came off his block and made that tackle. That was that song ring again, and see what Carver decides to do.
Fourth and short. Shotgun formation. Green looks to the sideline. 9 seconds on the play clock. And they're going to take too much time or call a timeout, Coach. Again, with timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout. Wildcats leading 21-12 over Carver. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's and Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks. Back at Wildcat Stadium, Carver punting to the Wildcats. Good punt, and going to take a Wolverine bounce and be down inside the 6-yard line, and the Cats start deep in their own territory.
Yeah, I think Coach Kennedy was playing that safe there. We had our defense on the field, probably expecting the possibility of a fake punt, but he was able to get it off and get a good bounce. I see one of the officials talking to the referee. Let's see if there's a flag. I didn't see one on turf, but we'll see what the call is.
Coach, there is a penalty flag at the 41-yard line on the far side.
Yeah, I see that official standing there. Let's see, here's the call. Foxy signaled a dead ball foul for the illegal substitution. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Well, what a critical mistake that is. That would give them a first down.
First and 10 for Carver at their own 47-yard line. Throws it out in the flats, complete to number 13. Breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and up near midfield.
Yeah, that little swing pass gives us a little trouble. That first guy's not making the play, but our pursuit was able to knock him out of bounds. Short game.
Quarterback looks to the right side, gets pressure, rolls to the left, and actually, Coach going to be running into his own man and knocked down for about a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, he had one receiver on this sideline that came open, and the quarterback didn't have, I don't think he could see him well enough to get a throw off. And by the time he tried to run it, we were there, or as you said, I think, knocked him into one of his own players.
And the end of the third quarter, Enterprise leading 21-12 over the Carver Wolverines. Listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Network.
Your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.
Wildcat Stadium, Fox Swimming. Here third and about 8. As we start the fourth quarter, Enterprise leading 21-12 over the Carver Wolverines. Wide out seat side of the field. Green, the quarterback for the Wolverines, stands back at his own 44-yard line. Hands it off to his back, right up the middle, and he's going to be across midfield and down to the Wildcat 49-yard line.
That was a good job by Tyson Cole. Came from his outside linebacker position and made the big tackle. I think it was pulling, made him miss that block, and he was able to bring him down. Big play right here for the Cat defense.
Fourth and about 7. Need to get down to the Wildcat 43 line. The scrimmage is midfield, fakes it, throws it out in the flats, complete to number 4. Trying to get out, breaks a tackle, cuts it back inside. Good defensive play as 4 tacklers are there. And the Wildcats take over first and 10 at the 48.
Yeah, that was a good job by our secondary. That little swing pass has given us fits a couple of times, but last few times we've done a good job, and we did a great job on that particular play.
First and 10 for the Cats. Goes off the right side. And Griffin's going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think Amari missed the hole. It looked to me like the creek was over on this left side, and he tried to go cut it back into the middle. And the defense in front, Carver was there to make that play.
Second down for the Cats. It's going to be empty around the right side. And defense is there, and he fails the game, brings up third down.
Yeah, Fox, they got 10 of their defenders within 3 yards of the line of scrimmage, one safety back. You know, they're just daring us to throw the football. I think they're going to do everything they can to shut down our running game, and they're putting the ball in the air.
Quint Hayes in the game for the Wildcats. Griffin comes out. MJ, Whitaker, and Boyd in the backfield. 2 on the play clock. And we got a timeout, Wildcats. And with timeout on the field, Enterprise leading 21-12 over Carver. 9:55 to go in this ball game. You're listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's of Enterprise on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Network. Back at Wildcat Stadium, 3rd down play for the Cats. Need to get down to the 42 of Carver. Line of scrimmage is their own 47. Darlington takes it, hands it off, and quickly dropped for a loss. Samari Griffin back in the backfield.
Yeah, we tried that little spin, misdirection kind of thing, and I'll tell you what, they were attacking the line of scrimmage. And again, I think they're just daring us to throw the football. They have to wait, not wait for a passing situation. We got to back them up a little bit.
Johnson in the punt for the Wildcats, standing back at the Dole's 28-yard line. Good snap. Good high punt. Going to be fielded at the 28-yard line. Goes through the Wildcats, and he's out across midfield and down to the Wildcat 43-yard line. He just ran into a lot of defenders and picked up about 30 yards. Penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, I don't know if we kind of looked like we thought he fair caught the ball or something. We just kind of stopped, and all of a sudden he just split us and took off. Let's see what the call is right here. .21 on the clock going this ball game. Wildcats leading 21-12. Carver with the ball. Quarterback looks to the left side, throws it out in the flats, has a man open 35, 40, and finally tackled up near the 45-yard line. Yeah, we were just half a step from picking that one off. I think our defender had cramp earlier in the game, and that slowed him up just enough. There must be another flag. Yeah, chop block against Carver.
Once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight, and each week's forward sponsor, the Citizens Bank, also sponsoring the chain gang. Running their new TCB white shirts on the sideline. A First Down Sports Watson Class, Red Zone sponsor, River Bank and Trust there at Main Street. And at halftime, the post game with Hook's Barbecue. And of course, McDonald's for the stadium and yearly sponsor, where you can watch it on NFHS and not have to pay a monthly fee before it's taken care of by McDonald's. Quarterback takes it, fakes it, pulls it down, pitches out to the right side, and he's going to be hit quickly and brought down at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, you're talking about the pursuit after this guy, Cats showed tremendous pursuit. I do a little option play. Cats would have none of that. I tell you what, we were after him.
Coach Shepard's one of those liners. You give them all the lead moments.
That's right, yeah. He's going to tell the quarterback, see,
quarterback at his 14, rolls to the left side, pitches, has a man up near the 22-yard line. Shovel pass to number 29.
Yeah, that was another Utah shuffle pass, as you call him. Mercedes Reed was there from his linebacker position making that play.
Quarterback drops back to pass, gets pressure, throws it long, and intercepted by the Wildcats. Number 12 for the Wildcats takes it down the left side, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. And looks like he might have got knocked out of bounds about the 1-yard line, Coach.
That's Marshawn senior, one of our senior corners, did a great job on the interception. Probably even a better job on returning. Got another flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Wildcats penalized for roughing the passer. That one's going to hurt him, Coach.
It will.
And following the penalty, that's going to give Carver a first down at the 39-yard line. 7:06 to go in this ball game. First and 10 from the 39. And timeout called by the Wolverines. Interception by Fitzpatrick. Wideouts each side of the field. Green stands back, shotgun formation. Makes it, pulls it down. And he's quickly hit that time by the Wildcats.
Yeah, I believe that's Tyson Cole from his outside linebacker position. A little stunt. They faked the guy going in motion. Quarterback Kevin Tyson Cole's going to make that play.
Second at about 7. Bad snap and recovered by Green back at his own 26. Brings up third ball.
Yeah, that might be the break we need in there. Slow them down just a little bit. And we'll have a chance to pick off another pass.
Keith Horn going into the game at defense for the Wildcats. And a heat timeout on the field. 5:57 to play in the ball game. Enterprise up 21-12. Brought to you by Citizens Bank of Enterprise. This is Enterprise High School football, sponsored by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Networks. Back at Wildcats Stadium, 3rd and long for the Carver Wolverines. 5:57 to go to the ball game. Quarterback looks downfield, throws it long across the middle, has a man open and incomplete. And no flags on the field, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. One of their receivers got behind one of our safeties. And it looks like we kind of got lost.
Yeah, we do have a flag, Coach. 45-yard line.
Was it pass interference?
That's what it's looking like.
Okay.
3rd and 7 for Carver. Green stands back at his own 37. Fakes it, gets pressure, and he's going to be sacked back at the 30-yard line.
We lined up again. They should have known we were coming because other than the secondary folks, everybody else was standing up at the line of scrimmage. Tyson Cole again from his outside linebacker position was there to make that play.
Carver getting ready to punt. Number stands back at his 16, gets pressure. Short kick this time, fair caught, but fumbled by the Wildcats. And I believe Carver has recovered, Coach, at the 39, 40-yard line.
Did he signal fair catch? I didn't see the call. He may have, but to me it appeared that he was going to make the catch and somebody kind of interfered with him. That's causing the ball of the football. I don't think I'm calling that one.
And Carver with the ball now with 4:50 to go at the Wildcat 40-yard line. Far hash mark moving left to right. Quarterback back at his own 45, drops back to pass, throws over the middle, has a man open, but overthrows it, incomplete.
You know, we had pressure on the quarterback. We hit him right when he threw that one, and thank goodness that the receiver came open. But he had to get rid of it before he really wanted to because of that pressure.
Penalty goes against the Wolverines. 1st and 10 from midfield, far hash mark. Quarterback again dropping back, and he throws it long. It has a man open inside the 15 down to the Wildcat 8-yard line.
Yeah, this is like we kind of got turned around, and the receiver kind of gave us a little nudge. He kind of pushed us out of the way and come back up underneath and make that play. Signal foul on the turf.
First and goal. Quarterback rolls, and we got a penalty flag or a timeout called.
You know, I think our coaches down there giving that official what for of the. I think it was evident he kind of pushed off, was able to come underneath to make that catch.
First and goal for the Carver Wolverines at the Wildcat 10-yard line. Quarterback drops back, looks across the middle, throws to the corner, has a man open, incomplete.
You know, we must have had a mix-up in the secondary. They had that corner route, and he broke free. Fortunately, the quarterback had pressure on him and made a throw that was a little bit too high and long. Coach Kennedy may have to crank up the pressure again. I don't think we need to sit back and try to play cover because those guys are pretty good. They're coming open. They do that.
Second and 10, number 9, the quarterback drops back again, throws across the middle, and broken up that time by the Wildcats. Eric Winters making the play for the Wildcats.
That's a good play by Eric Winters, our safety.
Third and goal. Quarterback gets a bad snap, picks it up, rolls to the left side. Throws intercepted at the 2-yard line by the Wildcats and returns out to the 9.
Yeah, the bad snap kind of helped us on that play. The quarterback was kind of trying to run away from one of our defenders and threw it back against the grain. I believe that was Eric Waters, one that came down with that interception.
I think it's going to be number 18, Matthews, coach.
Okay.
.354 to go in this ball game. Wildcats leading 21-12. First and 10 following a big interception. Wood in the backfield. Takes it. And he's not going to go anywhere, coach. Good defense if they stop on the front line.
Yeah, we're going to play it close to the vest down here. I know we're not, and we haven't thrown it much whole game either. I know we're not going to throw it down here. They know that too. That's where they're going to jam us right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10 from the 10. Griffin lines up on the right side. Boyd, Darlington, blocking. Goes off the left side, cuts it up field. 20, 25, 40, and finally brought down up near midfield. Great run that time by Amari Griffin.
Yes, it was. Good job of blocking it on the back. I tell you, that's one thing about it. When they do jam the line of scrimmage, if you can ever get past that front line, you do have room to run, and that's exactly what happened. What a big play for the Cat offense.
And with a timeout on the field, Wildcats leading 21-12, 2:58 to go in the ball game. Listening to Enterprise High School football, brought to you by McDonald's of the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Networks. 2:58 to go in the ball game. Enterprise leading by 9, 21-12 over Carver, which has been a close game all night. First and 10 for the Cats, near hash mark, moving right to left. Movement, and that's going to pick up 5.
We ought to keep doing it. I'd hold them again. They see things jump again. Make them sit in the thing about it. If you can get them to do that, they're back on their heels just a little bit, and that may make the difference of where a lineman can make a good block or not. I believe I'd do the same thing right here.
First and 5 for the Cats at the 44-yard line of the Wolverines. Boyd takes the ball, goes right up the middle, and he's going to be down near the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I think there missed his cut. I think back to the left, it was a little free. He may not have could have made that cut. If he had, I think he's only got more yardage.
Second down for the Cats, and a short one. MJ's going to take it up the middle, breaks a tackle out across the 25, 20, down inside the 15. Great run. Kel Johnson.
Again, good job of blocking up front on the cat offensive line. MJ, I tell you what, he's just got that knack. He doesn't, you know, he kind of sits and kind of waits, and when that crease opens up, he jumps in. For a big play. 2 big plays on this drive for the Wildcats.
First and 10 for Cats. 1:54 to go in the ball game. At the Carver 13-yard line. Johnson, Boyd, Darlington in the backfield. Griffin over on the right side. Snap goes to MJ, hands it back off to Griffin inside the 5. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Good hard running by Amari Griffin. What a great drive by the Wildcats.
Andrew Pickard in to attempt a point after from the 10. And offsides on the left side. I don't see a flag. And the kick is up. And good, and with 1:28 to go in the ball game, Enterprise leading 28-12, listening to Enterprise High School football. Brought to you by McDonald's on the Wildcats Scenic Sports Network. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. 1:28 to go in the ball game. Enterprise leading 28-12 over the Carver Wolverines. Enterprise High School football brought to you by McDonald's and Enterprise. Jaso gets ready to kick off for the Cats. Carver will be returning from our left to our right. Correction. Pickard is into the kickoff. Those eagle eyes with my spotter, man, Jarman. Good kick by Pickard at the 15, fielded, dropped, picked back up at the 17, and he's going to be hit quickly and brought down at the 19. Good defensive play and coverage that time by Marzavius Reed for the Wildcats.
Yes, there was. Sometimes when a turn guy kind of bobbles the ball like that, the coverage team, they want to relax and run, and they can because I've seen some big returns. Now, the Cats would have none of that. Great coverage down the field. Good job of tackling that right at the 25-yard line.
Quarterback back to pass, gets pressure, throws it up and out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. I tell you what, that's one of the best pass defenses you can have, pressure on that quarterback. That's exactly what we've had tonight. Tyson Cole has done a great job with his outside linebacker position, putting pressure on that quarterback.
Second and 10 for Carver. From the 25. 1:15 to go in the ball game. Once again, it's the Bank scoreboard. Enterprise 28, Carver 12. Quarterback takes it at the 20, rolls back to the left side, gets pressure, throws it out in the flats. Oh, in and out of the hands of the receiver up there is the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I don't believe he'd have gone very far anyway. Marchand, let's see, number 18. I believe we're well in coverage. DeAndre Matthews, I think, would have made that play if he had caught that football.
Third and 10. Carver need to get out to the 35. Quarterback gets pressure, and he's going to be brought down back at the 20. Another good defensive play that time by the Cats. I believe it was Jamel Kozami on that play, and that's going to bring up fourth down, Coach.
Yes, it will. You know, Cats secondary doing a good job in their coverage and enables the defense in front to put the pressure on the quarterback. That's exactly what happened on that play.
.30 seconds to go in the ball game. 5 on the play clock, so they will have to get it off, but it looks like they're going to run out of time. They snapped the ball, and I think there was a timeout call, Coach.
Yeah, I see their coach, Crockwell. I think you can see officials are meeting. Illegal procedure call against Carver. I don't think they've got any time left according to the scoreboard. I may be wrong.
And Carver's punter will be punting from his 1-yard line. Line of scrimmage becomes the 15, fourth down. And that should be enough for it to run out. In 7 seconds. On the game clock as the Wildcats take over. Leading 28-12 over the Wolverines. First and 10, Wildcats as they get ready to take a knee in the backfield. Whitaker, MJ, Darlington takes the snap, drops a knee, and that's going to finish out the game. The final score, the Enterprise Wildcats 28, Carver Wolverines 12. We'll be back to wrap it up with the post-game show with Ricky Adams, listening Enterprise High School Football. Brought to you by McDonald's and the Wildcats, Scenic Sports Network.
your number one source for high school sports. You're watching the Scenic Sports Network.
Lewis Smith Supply is dedicated to offering a vast collection of fixtures, faucets, and accessories for your kitchen and bath. Make your dreams a reality. Step into the area's only Kohler Premier Showroom or see Delta's Brizo collection for the latest trends in kitchen and bathroom designs. Lewis Smith Supply offers an extensive line of plumbing supplies for contractors or do-it-yourselfers. For more inspiration, come visit one of our showrooms in Dothan or Enterprise.